Well, this morning we're learning new details about a proposed Amazon facility in Johnston. If approved, an agreement between the town and the online retail giant could bring millions of dollars to the state. 12 News reporter Kayla Fish has been looking into the deal for us this morning, and she joins us now live with more details about it. Good morning, Kayla.
Hey, good morning, Erica. The Johnston Town Council is going to be holding a special meeting next week, giving residents a chance to weigh in on this partnership between the town and Amazon. And it would create a massive retail distribution center off of Route 6. Now, late last week, the town filed documents with the Secretary of State's office confirming the rumors that Amazon was behind the controversial proposal to build the facility on Hartford Avenue near Interstate 295 in Johnston. As 12 News previously reported, the Johnston Planning Board already unanimously approved the development during a special hearing in July. Now, according to the details of the agreement that were posted online, Johnston is offering Amazon a 20-year tax break to build a nearly 4 million square foot distribution center. Documents show Amazon plans to spend $290 million to build the facility, which it says would employ about 1,500 people. Now, as part of this agreement, Amazon will make a series of payments to the town and the state, including up to $1 million for road work, more than $5 million over 10 years for public safety, investments in the state's small business assistance program, and various payments to support local programs in Johnston. The special public meeting on the proposal is going to be held Wednesday, September 15th, starting at 7 p.m. That meeting will be at Johnston High School. Now, starting in the next half hour, I'll have a further breakdown of those various projects that Amazon would be investing in if this agreement is approved. For now, live in studio this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.
Well, it's official. The rumors are true. E-commerce giant Amazon is behind plans to construct a massive retail distribution center in Johnston. Details of a proposed tax agreement between the company and the town were released late last week. This morning, 12 News reporter Kayla Fish is poring over the details of the proposal. She joins us now live. And Kayla, where does the proposal go from here?
Well, Erica, the public is going to have a chance to sound off on this controversial plan next week. That's when the town council is going to be holding a special hearing on the topic. Councilors will need to sign off on the project before construction can begin, but planning board members didn't expect them to object to that plan. As 12 News told you in July, the Johnston Planning Board has already given the green light to the development of this distribution center off of Route 6. During that meeting, developers said the facility would see hundreds of tractor trailers come and go over the course of a day, something that concerned many residents. According to documents laying out the agreement, the town would offer Amazon a 20-year property tax break to build and operate the facility, which Amazon says would create 1,500 full-time jobs. The online retail company would also funnel money back into the town and state as part of that agreement. So here's a breakdown of some of those investments. Up to $1 million for road work, more than $5 million for public safety, $50,000 for Johnston Youth Sports, $100,000 for the Senior Center, $250,000 for the Johnston Municipal Land Trust. And this agreement would also invest more than $2.5 million in the state's small business assistance program. Now, again, the public hearing on the proposed agreement is going to be at Johnston High School Wednesday, September 15th, starting at 7 p.m. Live in studio this morning, I'm Kayla Fish, 12 News.